Hello, Mr. Van Leader here, and this is my series presenting, where I take the gameplay of someone from the PSN and then commentate over the top of it, put it onto the YouTube for you lot to watch. Speaking of you lot, there's almost 300 of you now subscribing, so thanks for doing that and whatnot. If you don't mind, if you could rate the video now with either a thumb up or a thumb down, it'd help me a lot by making it easier for other random people to stumble across this video. If you do thumb it down, it would be great if you can comment as well and tell me why you don't like it. That way I can either incorporate your feedback into future videos, or I can turn red and boil with incandescent rage, my raised blood pressure eventually condemning me to an early grave or something. So this is Skyline. There are some L's and some zeros and some O's in there too, but to make it easier for you, I've put a link in the description of this video to his channel. As you can see by now, he's a Russian sniper, and he makes montages and whatnot to put onto the YouTube. So if that's your thing, I suggest you check him out. He's also from Australia, and he therefore proves that Australians are to be more feared when they're facing you with a sniper rifle than with a cricket bat. Yeah, that probably goes for anyone. I didn't really think that through. The main thing to note about this gameplay is that it's inverted commas pre-patch. Now I'm sure lots of you watching this know the patch which I'm talking about, but if you don't, there's been plenty of patches to choose from for this game so far, and the one that I mean is the one that made sniper rifles much easier to use. So now, post-patch, the sniper rifles are just underpowered, as opposed to being ridiculously underpowered, as was the case when the game was first released and when this was recorded. So if you got Black Ops for Christmas, and you want to leave a comment saying, sort of in C-Nana's troll voice, you're going to have to imagine that, because I can't do it. This guy sucks and I can snipe so much better than this, and my dick's probably bigger too. Please bear in mind that this was in fact much harder to do than it is now at the time it was recorded. So then, as a general rule in this series, I'm not going to take you on a play-by-play through each of these presenting gameplays, and sort of criticise what people have done and suggest what I might have done. That really counts double for this one. The reason for this, first of all, is that I ain't Grizz Baby. So I can't really give advice out on that kind of thing. Secondly, it's pretty clear to anyone watching that the first tip for getting consistently good scores in Black Ops is not to rush spawn over and over again, especially if you're holding a pre-patch sniper rifle. The reason why I'm featuring this game is that it shows a very different playing style to my own, and it shows that you can get really fast-paced, exciting gameplays by ignoring all of the sort of sensible rules of playing COD. Now, he Skyline, knows that what he's doing is not what you might call, in inverted commas, the smart thing to do, but he doesn't care. He's paid his money. This is the playstyle that he chooses to adopt because it's what brings him the most fun. Obviously, he's having some success as well. It's a lot easier for you to play like this if you've got a decent technique than if you're a complete noob to the game. But yeah, I think it's to be applauded that people play the game a bit differently. I don't buy the theory that there's sort of a right way and a wrong way to play this game. So I want to do a couple of little quick housekeeping kind of things before the commentary winds down. The first of those is I've been getting quite a few friend requests and YouTube messages asking for me to add people onto my PSN account. And that's flattering, and I really appreciate it. The reason why I haven't done it really is I'm in the situation that you know, generally I only play with my real life friends on this account. You know, I don't get on Call of Duty that much, so it makes sense for me to play with people that I actually know from real life, rather than sort of ignoring their invites and sending them messages saying, I'm sorry, I'm playing with random people. It's a little weird, and I don't think that they would understand. So what I'm going to do is make a brand new account, and you know, anyone who wants can add me onto that new account, and we'll do some open lobbies and some, you know, some whatever game type people fancy. So when I'm signed in on that account and you see me, feel free to send me an invite, and yeah, I'll join your game. We'll play Black Ops. It'd be good. No details of what the account is yet. I'm gonna follow that up in a future video and let you know. So yeah, that's coming up. The other thing I want to do before the video winds down completely is tell you a story about one of my real life friends, Swedish Dan. Now, it's New Year's Eve / New Year's Day, and we're at a party. There's lots of drinking going on, and it's generally quite fun. Anyway, just before midnight, we reach the stage where we put the TV on so we can get sort of the official countdown to the new year. You know, at the official time when Big Ben strikes midnight here in the UK. I'm sure you've got similar things where it's Times Square or wherever it is, wherever you are around the world. So the official timing. Anyway, so the countdown's there, and it's 10, 9, 8, and Dan is sat there with the rest of us watching the TV. And as the countdown gets to 0, he runs out of the room and to the kitchen sink, where he violently vomits some of the alcohol that he's been consuming. It was pretty funny, and I just get the picture that in his head everyone's counting down to 0, and he must be thinking, fuck, I'm going to be sick, I'm going to be sick, I'm going to be sick. And everyone around him's going 10, 9, 8, 7. And I just imagine that must be the worst feeling in the world. So, whilst you won't watch this, Happy New Year, Dan, and thanks for watching. No advertisements, no ego, no subscribers.